Okay, so thanks for coming to class. So we're just going to do our hour of nice, gentle, relaxing yoga. So let's find that nice, comfortable seated position. So whatever that looks like for you. So whether you're just seated in your traditional Sukhasana or one leg in, one leg out, sitting on a chair, wherever you need to be. Your hands are resting wherever they are, palms down, more grounded, palms up, inviting the energy of the room. Think about a long line from the crown of your head right down into your tailbone, into your sit bones are down to the floor, shoulders are rolled up and back. And think about tucking in your chin so we engage those nice deep neck muscles. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and just bringing your focus into your breath. So we want to find that nice, comfortable breathing. You're the boss of your breath now. You're in control of that breathing. So deep, full breaths from the nose. And then either exhale out the nose or out the mouth. You want to feel your chest and belly expand as you inhale. As you exhale, just letting everything go. Any stress, any tension. Find that anywhere you feel a little tight or uncomfortable in your body, try and allow those areas to relax. Think about relaxing in behind the eyes, your jaw. So as you can make those breaths bigger and fuller, think about filling up that chest, belly, and then your side body and pushing that air through into your back body. So from your shoulders to your hips, front, sides, and back is like a nice big balloon. As you inhale, it's filling up, taking in all that nice, fresh, nourishing, healing oxygen. And as you exhale, letting it all go. That deep breathing. Let's gently bring our chin into our chest. So slowly allowing those neck muscles to relax. Moving a little bit as you exhale. And if you feel the muscles release, move a little more. Again, as you exhale. Let's keep that chin tucked into our chest and slowly just look up towards the right, keeping that chin tucked in, and then through center to the left. So just gently moving from side to side. Always remember you shouldn't feel any pain while you're here. Just gentle stretching. Do one more either side, right and left. And you'll just bring it back to center, keeping that chin tucked into your chest. And let's gently look center. And then we'll look up towards the ceiling. You don't have to drop your head back too far, but think about lifting from the chin. We want to stretch down the front of the throat, lifting up as if a string was attached to the bottom of that chin, just lifting up. And again, chin to your chest, stretching out the back of that neck. Bring that head to center. We're going to turn and look from right to left. So just turn and look over that right shoulder. Through center, turning and looking over the left. Each time trying to look a little further. Try not to turn from the shoulders at all. We want to keep those shoulders squared to the center. We'll do one more each, right and left. And you'll take it over to the right and hold it there. Breathing nice and deep. Try not to lose that rhythm of your breath. And inhale, and as you exhale, try and look a little further if you can. We'll come through center. We'll turn and look over that left shoulder. Gently come back to center. Let's tip that right ear over to the right shoulder. Good. Extend your left arm away from you. Thumb is up. Reach really long. Ear, neck, shoulder, arm out the fingertips. We'll bend that left elbow. Back of the hand rests at your lower back. Releasing that shoulder. Turn and look down at your right knee. Release that hand to center and gently bring that head up. Good. We'll release our left ear over to our left shoulder and extend that right arm away, thumb up, reach really long, ear, neck, shoulder, arm, out the fingertips. Bend that right elbow, back of the hand rests at your lower back, relaxing that shoulder. And turn and look at that left knee. And release your hand back to center and bring that head up to center. Slowly start to roll the shoulders up and back. So nice big shoulder rolls. Half is an inhale, half is an exhale. Good. Bringing those shoulders right up to the ears. And then back and around. Really take your time. Always move with your breath. Never worrying about how fast or slow I'm going. When you're ready, start to bring those elbows up. Just increase that range of motion. Drawing them back and through. Just getting the body nice and warmed up. Also taking notice how you're feeling as we're moving. Breathing into those areas that might seem to feel a little yucky today. Start to reach those arms forward, that big full breaststroke, reaching out and through. And then up towards the ceiling, lift right from the waist, lengthen all the way up. Try and touch the ceiling with those fingertips. Two more, please. Very last one. Good. Big inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. 3 more like that. So gathering in all that good energy and drawing it into your heart center. 2 more. Very last one. Good. Next inhale, arms come up overhead. We're going to turn to the right into a twist. Left hand to the right thigh, right hand behind. And that gentle twist. So we're lengthening the spine first before we twist, waist, shoulders. Head turns last. Always mindful of your spine when we twist. On your next inhale, arms up and over to the other side. Exhale, the right hand to the left thigh, left hand behind, that gentle twist. Waist, shoulders, head is last. Again, make sure we've lengthened the spine first before we twist. Gently untwist to center. Let's extend our arms out to either side, palms face away from you, reaching long end to end. Good. From the shoulder, rotate the palm behind and then the palm up. So coming from the shoulder, not the wrist or the elbow. And just one more, please. Excellent. From there, we'll keep those palms up. Let's bring our fingertips to our shoulders and then extend them out. Palms are up. Try not to drop the elbows or shrug the shoulders. So we have length between that ear and our neck. Up, little touch. Good. This one, bring those fingertips to your shoulders. We'll keep them there. Good. We're going to bring those elbows down and then together in front. Bring them up as high as you can. And out and around. Good. Just 3 more like that. Coming down, really lengthening that neck. And up still that entire time, keeping that length between the ear and the shoulder. 2. And last one. Perfect. We'll keep those fingertips on those shoulders. We're going to come the other way. So bringing them in front, touch. Little kiss of those elbows, bringing them down, and then out, and up. Beautiful. In, down. Very last one. Perfect. Extend those arms out, lengthen them out as long as you can. Good. Arms overhead, palms face away from you, lifting from the waist. So feeling that torso get taller. Good. From here, big inhale, lift a little taller. Exhale, fold forward. Palms come to the floor in front of you. Bring your head down, chin into your chest. Breathing into that back body. If you're able to, working our forearms down onto the floor. Good. Making sure your head is nice and relaxed. And if you brought your forearms down, let's lift them up, pressing into your palms, and walk both hands over towards the right. Your hands can stay next to each other or bringing the left hand over the right. You're just looking down at your hands. Try to keep the left side of your bottom attached to the floor. Beautiful. Let's come through center and over to the left side. So again, both hands, they can be next to each other or bring the right hand over the left. Looking down at your hands, keeping the right side of your bottom attached to the floor. Perfect. Gently walk them back to center and then walking them in. Head will come up very last. Just bring the legs out a little bit, bringing the bottoms of our feet together, please. So nice diamond shape for the legs. Shoulders up and back, hands to the outside of the knees, and just bring them in and out. So allowing the inner thigh to pull them in, outer thigh to pull them down. Hands are just there for support. Just do one more, finishing with those knees open. Good. We'll slide our hands down to the ankles, bringing those elbows to the inside of the knees, and then nice flat back. Start to bring your chest forward towards your feet, just looking down at the feet. Outside of the knees are pulling down towards the floor. Excellent. Gently lift that chest up. We'll extend our legs all the way out. Give them a nice little shake. So T. Good. So wiggle those fingers, or those toes, and legs. So let's point our toes, flex our feet. And flex. Good. Last one. Let's hold those feet flexed, pulling the toes towards you. So a bit of space between the legs. And think about pressing the back of the legs into the mat, just a tiny little bend to your knee. Now if you find that you're slouched back, bring your hands behind to help lift you up tall, or use a pillow behind your bottom. Good. So hands just rest on the legs, shoulders up and back. Crown of the head lifting up towards the ceiling, breathing there. Good. Keep breathing into the back of the legs. Next inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. Allow your hands to rest wherever they land. Your head is down. Breathing into that low back and back of your legs. It's the first really big forward fold of the class, so don't have to come so far. If you feel the muscles relaxing, inch your way forward, moving as you exhale. Gently walk our hands up the legs, head up and blast. Let's bend into the right leg. Left leg stays extended with those toes pulled towards you. Sitting up tall, and just wrap both hands around that right leg. Shoulders up and back, crown of the head, tall towards the ceiling. So we're wrapping that belly to attach sort of to your thigh. So we want to sit up as tall as we can. Lengthening up that spine. When you're ready, let's take that left arm around to hug the right leg, right arm behind, and again a gentle twist, waist, shoulders, head turns last, and mindful of the spine when we twist. Gently untwist. We're going to take our right hand to the outside of the right knee, left hand to that right foot supporting the leg, and just move it around. Movement for that hip. In and out, up, around, whatever feels right. Perfect. We're going to place that right ankle on top of the left thigh. Sit back, and then we'll bend into the left leg. Good. So try not to slouch. You're going to walk yourself up nice and tall, bringing your chest forward towards that right shin. If you have any knee issues, flex the foot, pulling the toes towards you. And think about the outside of that right knee pulling away from the body. Perfect. Extend both legs out, give them a nice little shake. And again, pointing the toes, flexing the feet. And the last one, and we'll hold those feet flexed, toes pulled towards us. So again, a bit of space between the legs, pressing the back of the legs into the floor, doing your best not to slouch. So hands behind or having a pillow behind you. Rest your hands on your legs. Tall spine, reaching out through the crown of the head and tucking that chin in so we just engage those deep neck muscles. So extend both hands straight up towards the ceiling, palms away from you, lifting taller from the waist. Good. Next inhale, lift a little taller. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips, hands rest wherever they land. Head is down, breathing there. So your hands can either, if you reach your feet, they're resting there, they're on your legs, they're on the floor. Just try and relax through those shoulders. And inching your way forward as you exhale, the muscles are releasing. And gently walk your hands up the legs, head will come up very last. We're going to bend into the left leg, keeping the right leg extended with those toes pulled towards you. Now clasp your hands together and then hug your chest and belly into that left thigh. Shoulders are away from the ears, crown of the head up towards that ceiling. Again, lengthening out that spine as much as you can. And when you're ready, we'll bring that right arm around to hug the left leg, left arm behind, and that gentle twist. Again, waist, shoulders, head is last. And gently untwist. We'll take our left hand to the outside of the left knee, right hand to that left foot, supporting the leg, and just gentle movement in and out, around. Perfect. We'll rest that left ankle on the right thigh. Sit back and bend into that right leg. Again, walking that chest up towards the left shin, keeping that chest open, flexing the left foot if your knees bother you at all, and outside of the left knee is pulling away from the body. Still having that space between your ear and your shoulder. Legs out, again give them a nice little shake. We're going to take the legs nice and wide. So doing your best, especially in this position, to not slouch back. So if you need to, using those pillows, or you can bring your hands to the floor, lift your bottom up, and then place yourself down slightly forward. You will feel those inner thighs right away. You want to pull those toes towards you, shoulders up and back, hands just resting on the legs. Start to slide your hands down in the direction of your feet. Think about a string attached to your chest, pulling it forward. Coming as far as you can. Breathing there. So moving a little, holding it, breathing there. The muscles relax. Again, move a little more. Hold and breathe. Gently bring your back up, yourself back up to center. We're going to take that right back of our hand to the inside of the right leg, sliding it down as far as you can. We're going to roll that left shoulder up and back. So you're looking up towards the ceiling, up to the left. Now your option is to bring that left arm up and over without dropping the left shoulder. So we're keeping that shoulder up and back, heart shines forward. Reaching up and over as if you wanted to reach for those right toes, or that left arm can just rest behind you. The back of the hand sort of resting on your lower back. Good, reaching there. So we're getting some rotation from the waist. Gently bring yourself back up to center. Sitting up tall. Doing your best. If you've slouched back a little, bring yourself back up into that center position. And let's take our back of our left hand to the inside of the left leg. Slide it down as far as you can. If you can, you're reaching for that big toe. You can even grip onto your back big toe. We're going to roll that right shoulder up and back. And either reaching that right arm up and over without dropping the shoulder, or resting the back of your right hand on your lower back, looking up towards the ceiling. gently coming back up to center. Perfect. We're going to tuck our right leg in front and our left leg will tuck in behind. Sitting up tall in the center. Do your best to not fall over to the right. We want to be centered as much as we can between those legs. And then if you like, palms together, thumbs to heart center, shoulders away from the ears. And just breathe into those legs. Do your best to allow them to relax. Send that fresh oxygen, healing breath into any of those spots that feel a little yucky. Good. Extend both hands straight up towards the ceiling, palms away from you, lift from the waist. And then when you're ready, release the right hand to the floor beside you, right down onto your forearm if you like. And then reach that left arm up and over to the right, keeping the chest lifted. You can keep that left knee bent. You can straighten the leg, point the toe, or you can push into it and lift right up. Up to you, wherever you prefer to be. So we're either looking forward up towards that left arm. You want to lengthen down through the side of the body. Good. If you've lifted up, bring yourself down. We're going to reach for that left ankle, pulling that knee away from the hip. So try not to point it forward. You want to point it away to the left. Left shoulder rolls up and back. And again, either looking forward or up towards the left, towards the ceiling. Awesome. Let's bring the bottoms of both feet together, again in the center. Nice diamond shape for the legs, hands to the outside of the knees again, and bringing them in and out. So inner thigh, outer thigh are doing the work. Hands are just there supporting the legs. Last one, finishing with the knees open. Slide your hands down towards those ankles. You can either do that or cup the toes. If you're going to cup the toes, elbows tuck in and bring the chest forward. So it's all legs outside of the knees pulling down to the floor, or you're holding onto the ankles like we did before, elbows to the inside of the knees, and they're helping a little bit. Okay, up to you. Good. Doing your best to not round the back too much. We want to push out through the chest, bringing it forward towards your feet. You're looking down at your feet. And gently lifting that chest up. So this time we'll keep our left leg in front and our right leg will tuck in behind. So sitting up tall in the center, trying not to lean over to the left too much. Palms together, thumbs to heart center, breathing there. You may find one side is more comfortable than the other. Extend both hands straight up towards the ceiling, palms away from you, lift from the waist. And then release the left hand to the floor beside you and then right down onto your forearm. Reach that right arm up and over towards the left wall. Chest is lifted, gaze forward up towards that right arm. That right knee can stay bent, extend the leg, point the toe or push into it, lift up wherever you want to be. Good, with lengthening down the side of the body. So either from the toes, from the knee. Keeping that chest open. If you lift it up, bring yourself down. We'll reach for that right ankle and then point that knee over to the right. Again, still nice and long. Looking forward or up towards the right. Perfect. And let's release that. We're going to come over onto our hands and knees. So making sure you've got something comfortable under your knees if you need it. So either a pillow, rolling up your mat a little bit. So coming onto those hands and knees. We want to have our wrists right under our shoulders Knees right underneath our hips. The tops of the toes are to the mat. Good, spread out the fingers. Thumbs point towards each other, and then tuck in the elbows a little bit. Engage in that upper part of the arm. Really pushing into those hands. And think nice long spine. So you're looking down towards the top of your mat. And that spine is nice and long from crown of the head out through the tailbone. Good. When you're ready, inhale. Start to push the belly out. You'll notice you'll arch your back. Head and tailbone will fall out naturally. Exhale, belly button sucks into the spine to squeeze out all the air, rounding the back, head and tailbone tuck under. So flow with your breath. Your cat and cow, making it as big or as small as you want. That full inhale, pushing up the belly, back will arch, head and tailbone follow naturally, and that exhale, belly button to spine to squeeze out all the air around the back, push up through those shoulder blades. Flow with your breath. Mindful you are arching the back at times. It shouldn't hurt, it should feel really good. We'll do one more of each, your cat and cow, and then you'll come to a nice flat back or neutral spine and just hang out there and breathe. From there, we're either going to sit back into child's pose, bottom back to your heels, crown of the head to the mat, right there, or into your downward dog. Hands at one end of your mat, feet at the other, hips bottom up towards the ceiling. Working those heels down towards the floor. You can move around, bend one knee, straighten the other leg, alternating whatever feels good. Good, wherever you choose to be. There you go. Those in downward dog, let's join the child's pose. And if you like, knees wide, feet together. And really get your bottom back onto those heels. Making sure the head is relaxed. One more time, we'll come up onto our hands and knees. So again, wrists under the shoulders, spread out the fingers, thumbs point towards each other and tuck in those elbows. Knees are right below those hips. Good. Let's take our right leg and extend it out behind us, point the toe. And then your left arm comes forward, extend those fingers out. So you're looking down at the mat, reaching long fingers to toes, breathing there. Think about drawing your belly button into your spine to engage those tummy muscles. Doing what you can. Good. Release the hand down to the mat and then the leg. Good. Get your position, tuck in those elbows. And this time we will take that left leg extended out behind you, point the toe. And that right arm comes forward, reaching long end to end. Breathing there. Beautiful. Keep breathing deep. And then release your hand down, that knee down. One more time, either into your child's pose, bottom back, crown the head down, or into your downward dog. And again, in that down dog, move around if you like. Do what feels right. And those in downward dog will join them in child's pose again, knees wide, feet together, really getting that bottom back onto those heels. And start to lift that chest up. We're going to make our way up onto our feet, please. So taking your time to stand up, make sure you feel okay. And then we'll come to the center of our mat. I'm just going to come slightly off of my mat. It moves around on the carpet. Good. Rolling those shoulders up and back. Feet are hip distance apart. You want to feel all four corners of your feet attached to the floor. So lift up your toes, place them down. Lift up your heels, place them down. Good. So starting there where you're nice and grounded, you feel supported by your feet. From there, a nice little bend to your knees. Think about softening through the hips, through the belly. Like I said, shoulders up and back. Hands at your sides. Palms might be slightly forward. Think about tucking in that chin so we have our ear over our shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle. Again, close your eyes or soften your gaze and bring your focus back to your breath. If your mind wandered off, bringing it back just to your breathing. Now that we're standing, maybe you can take even bigger, fuller breaths in and out, really feeling that chest and belly expand. Push that air into your sides, into your back body, so that big balloon from shoulders to hips. As you exhale, just feel the body, the mind relax. On your next inhale, arms come up overhead. And exhale, let them float back down to your side. So just adding some movement to that breath. Gather up all that good energy back down. Flow with your breath. Good. On your next inhale, we'll take those arms up overhead. And we're going to exhale and fold forward. So bend the knees on the way down. Fold forward. And then work to straightening out those legs. Let those arms just hang, chin tucked into the chest. Breathing there. So just a tiny bend to your knees. Breathing into your low back, back of your legs. Now just a little bend to your knees, hands come to your thighs. We'll come to that halfway lift or tabletop. So reaching the crown of the head forward and out through the tailbone. So nice flat back. Good. From there, we're going to come into chair. So sitting back even more. So bending the knees a little more without pushing them forward. Sticking out that bottom. And then lift the chest, extend the arms, look forward. Good. So take a peek down and we can see our toes. If you find your knees are forward, we need to hinge from the hips and stick that thumb out. Let's bring those palms together, thumbs to heart center. Good. Hands to your thighs and help yourself up. Good. Arms overhead, palms away from you. Lift up really tall, lengthen out that spine. If you like, coming up onto your toes. So a little bend to the knee, bend into the joint from the toes to the rest of the foot. And release all that down. Good. Let's extend that left hand straight up towards the ceiling. Weight over into the left leg, bending into the left knee, right side toe to the floor. You can flex the foot or lift that knee up. Good. Take that right arm and extend it out to the sides. We're reaching up and out. So try not to just be here. We want to lift and reach. If you need to, you're holding on to something. Always be safe. Good. So keeping the leg where it is. And if you like, let's bring both hands underneath that thigh. Again, shoulders up and back. If you need to, one hand is under the thigh, one is holding on. And release that down. Perfect. Let's shake out our legs. Excellent. Let's take that right arm straight up towards the ceiling. Let's bring our weight over into the right leg, bend into the right knee. Left side toe to the floor, flex the foot or lift the knee up wherever you feel best and safest. And then extend that left arm out. So reaching up and out, lift from the waist. Keep breathing there. And if you like, both hands come underneath that left thigh, clasp the hands, and help to lift that leg up. And release all of that down and shake that out. Let's just plant the feet. Have the hands out in front and just wiggle those fingers. Good. Now spread out the fingers and then big fist. Spread out the fingers and big fist. 2 more. Good. Extend those fingers out. Let's bring our thumb and our pinky together. Extend them out. Work through each finger. Big press, extend. And then work our way back, pointer first. And then rotate those wrists one direction. And then we'll go the other way, please. Shake out those arms. Good. Let's come into tree. So weight over into the left leg. Always a nice bend to the left knee. Toe to the floor, open the knee up, and then bottom of the foot to the inside of that ankle. So when our hip bone's forward, and then we've opened that knee up, extend the arms out, finding those branches. So you're welcome to stay there, or bring the foot up slightly, pressing on the inside of the shin. Avoid pressing on the inside of the knee, or that foot can come all the way up onto the inside of the thigh, wherever you want to be. We just really want that hip opening wherever those branches are. Good. From here, let's bring those palms together, thumbs to heart center. And then extend those branches out one more time. Extend them out, reach. And then release your arms down to your sides. And release that foot down to the floor. So now weight coming over to the right side, left side toe to the floor, open the knee, bottom of the foot to the inside of the ankle, hip bones are forward. Again, find those branches, reach, breathing there. Your toe can stay to the floor, bring it up slightly to the inside of the shin or all the way up to the inside of the thigh. Keep breathing there. Let's bring our palms together, thumbs to heart center. And then extend the arms out, find those branches again. And gently release your arms down to your sides. And releasing that. Good, shake that out. Perfect, let's take the legs really wide on our mat. Toes pointed forward. Good, let's take our right foot and turn it out. So our right heel is in line with the instep of that left foot, making sure the legs are wide enough apart. Good. Left leg stays straight, bend into the right knee. Knee over the ankle, make sure you can see your toes as well as the inside of the foot. Extend the arms, shoulders away from the ears and reach. Take a peek that the arms are in line, those palms are down. And then you're looking over the right hand. So into our warrior two. From the shoulder, rotate the palm up. On your next inhale, arms overhead, straighten the right leg. Exhale, palms down, bend the right knee. Watch that it tracks over that ankle. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, extend and bend that knee. 2 more like that, please. So as you reach up, lengthen from the waist, reaching towards the ceiling. And 1 more, please. Here, release that left hand to the left thigh, right arm from the shoulder, rotate the palm up. Start to reach those right fingertips towards the ceiling. Your gaze follows. If you like, and you're okay with a little back bend, you can start to slide that left hand down the back of the left leg, and then reach those right fingertips closer towards the ceiling. And bring it back, warrior two, extend both arms out. Making sure that knee is over the ankle or behind it. Check those arms. From the shoulder, rotate the palm up on the right hand and then bend that elbow, resting your right forearm on the right thigh. So we rotate from the waist, so rolling that left shoulder up and back, and then reach the left arm up and over, or that left hand can stay at your hip. We want to make sure that left shoulder is rolled up and back, and then look up towards the ceiling to the left. Breathing there, a little rotation from the waist. And back up, warrior two. One more time. Extend those arms out, palms down, reach nice and long. Again, making sure that that right knee's over the ankle or behind it. We always want to be able to see the toes. Release the arms, straighten that right leg and turn the foot forward. Good stuff. Let's take the left foot and turn it out. So left side, left heel in line with the instep of the right foot. Right leg straight, bend into that left knee. So knee over the ankle or behind it. Extend the arms, palms down, shoulders away from the ears. Looking over that left hand. From the shoulder, rotate the palm up. On your next inhale, arms overhead, straighten out that left leg, reach up. Exhale, bend the left knee and reach out. Good, 3 more. Flow with your breath. Reach up from the waist as we extend those arms up. 2 more, please. Just 1 more. Release your right hand to the right thigh, left arm from the shoulder, palm up. Start to reach those fingertips to the ceiling. Your gaze follows. And again, if you're okay with a little bit of a back bend, sliding that right hand down towards the back of the knee and reaching those left fingers closer to the ceiling. Looking up. Keep breathing. Come back to warrior two. Extend those arms out. Take a peek at that knee. It's over the ankle or behind. We'll bend that left elbow, palm up. Rest that forearm on the thigh and then reach that right arm up and over. So we've rolled that right shoulder up and back. You're either reaching up and over or that right hand is at your hip. Up to you, gazing up towards the right. Beautiful. Back to center, warrior two. 1 more time. Extend those arms, palms down, reach. And release the arms, straighten the leg and turn that foot forward. And let's walk them in. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to come back down onto our mats, please. So take your time to come down. We're going to lay right down on our backs and draw our knees into our chest. You always want to make sure you're warm enough when we come back down onto the mat. So rocking from side to side. Bringing it to center. Let's rotate the ankles in one direction. Nice big circles. And then we'll go the other way, please. Left foot to the floor, right foot straight up to the ceiling, pulling the toes towards you, hands behind the leg for support. So just a tiny little bend to your knee. Release that ankle over the opposite thigh, flexing the foot if you have any knee issues, and then bring your legs in towards you. Good. You're welcome to stay here and just in this position, thinking about the outside of that knee pulling away from the body, or you're drawing them in. Whatever works. Release both feet down to the floor. And we'll switch sides, so other leg up towards the ceiling, push out through the bottom of the foot, pulling the toes towards you, hands behind the leg for support, breathing there. And release that ankle over the opposite thigh, flexing the foot if you need to. Outside of the knee pulls away from the body. Again, you're welcome to stay there or draw your legs in towards you. Again, release both feet down to the floor. Let's bring our feet hip distance apart. Walking those ankles underneath the knees, hands to the floor, palms down. Let's push into your feet and your hands. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling, your bottom up off the mat. Good. So belly button into your spine to protect that lower back, engaging those tummy muscles. And breathing there in your bridge. Keeping those tummies tucked in. If you like, full arm to the floor. You can always bend the elbow, fingertips to the ceiling, or extend those arms up, making it a little harder. If you extended those arms up, let's bring them down, palms to the mat, and slowly lower your bottom down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. And once your bottom's all the way down, draw your knees into your chest again. Big hug, rock from side to side. Perfect. Let's take both feet, extend them straight up towards the ceiling. Let's bring our hands behind our legs for support. Pull the toes towards you, so we're pushing up through the bottom of the foot. Now supporting each leg, take them wide into a nice big V. So start to feel the inner thighs stretching. Breathe there. We're going to work into our happy baby. So we want to start to bend the knee a little bit, drawing it in towards us. You're welcome to keep your hand behind the thigh, work it up towards the ankle or to the bottoms of the feet, grabbing on the outside of the feet. Really drawing those knees down towards your underarms. Good. And then from there, if you like, rock from side to side. Beautiful. Gently bring it all into center. Slowly lower the feet to the floor and extend your legs out for your final position, please. So your Savasana, so most important of all of the positions. So making sure you're warming up. You want to make sure that you stay focused on your breath. Doing your best to allow that body to completely absorb everything you've just done. Completely clearing out your mind. So making sure you're in a comfortable position. If laying on your back is not where you want to be, by all means sit up, lay on your side, whatever works for you. Your knees can be bent. slowly begin to bring some awareness into our bodies. So just little movements, wiggle your fingers, your toes, staying mindful of your breath. Just doing whatever feels right for your body. Gradually increasing that range of motion, so just making those movements a little bigger. And gently working your way up into your comfortable seated position. So once you're seated, if you like, bring your palms together, thumbs come to heart center. And just a few more nice big full breaths in and out. So please take a moment and acknowledge the good you've done for your body, your mind, and your spirit. And I hope everyone got what they needed from class today. And thank you so much for coming. Namaste.